Hello and welcome to HWC Online Instruction for Search Strategies, Keywords, and Boolean Operators. My name is Todd Held and I'm one of the Harold Washington College librarians. And if you have questions about this at any point, you can email me at theldt@ccc.edu or Google chat with the reference librarian at hwclibvr@gmail.com. And don't worry, I'll put those addresses up at the end so you don't have to keep up with them now. So today we're going to learn about research questions, keywords, and Boolean operators, right? Knowing about these things will help you get started and help you avoid one of the primary ethical pitfalls of building your own biases into your research. So to get started with your research, come up with a research question. Though a college level research paper will probably take several different research questions to complete, we're just going to start with one. In this case, the unfortunately topical, what are the best strategies for dealing with a pandemic? So it's important to start with a somewhat open-ended question so you can avoid building your own bias into your results, right? Because if you look for articles that say bleach is the best way to stop pandemics, that's what you're going to find, okay? That doesn't make it the best research available. It just means you found what you're looking for. So after you write your research question, you need to break it down to only the important words, only the key words. In this question, what are the best strategies for dealing with a pandemic? The most important words are strategies, dealing with, and pandemic. But the keywords in your question might not be the best keywords for a search. So start thinking of alternatives and connect them with the word or. Like strategies could also be schemes or mechanisms, or if you're thinking societally about that concept, you might talk about the infrastructure of a country or something like that. Then I came up with the keyword dealing with. All right, that's really problematic because it's not very scientific, it's not very technical, it's kind of slang. It's like slang, right? Like you'd say to your friends. So instead of dealing with, I'm going to try to be a little more formal. I'm going to say prevention or mitigating or mitigation or flattening the curve is a phrase you might have heard on the news lately, right? And then my third keyword is pandemic. And we don't need to come up with a keyword like a related synonym for that because a pandemic is a pretty specific thing. It's just a pandemic. It is what it is, right? So no need to go crazy with all of your keywords. Now, I told you to separate your synonyms with the word or, right? Or is a Boolean operator that tells the database, that gives the database specific instructions to retrieve any articles that have any of those words in them, right? So that will get you a lot of articles, but they might not necessarily be exactly what you're looking for, all right? So you need to know another Boolean operator, which is and focuses your search. It narrows it. When I use and, it tells the database to retrieve only the articles that contain all of my keywords at the same time, like strategies and pandemic and flattening the curve will retrieve only articles if those articles contain all three of my words, all right? Um, so when you put it together, you come up with a very broad but also very focused search, strategies or schemes or mechanisms, and pandemic, and flattening the curve or mitigating or controlling or prevention. And so when you put it all together, you end up, it's like doing several searches at once because you're looking for strategies in pandemic and flattening the curve, or strategies in pandemic and mitigating, or strategies in pandemic and controlling, or you get the point, right? So that's a lot of different possibilities. And if this is confusing, don't worry, it was for me too at first. And that's why I am here to help, and all the librarians are. So you can email me at theldt@ccc.edu for help with your research projects, or you can set up a Google chat with a virtual reference librarian at hwclibvr@gmail.com. You can also go to the library homepage at hwclibrary.ccc.edu, and on the left-hand side of the page, there's a gray box, and there are three blue boxes inside that. Click on the bottom one for guides and help, and it will guide you through the entire research process and go into much more detail than I was able to go through here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.